Hello everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Miguel Polito, and I'm a pre-sales engineering manager with Dell's OEM group. The purpose of this talk is to give you a quick overview of what my team is responsible for. In general, my team and I work closely with customers to scope and identify, oftentimes non-standard requirements against a full Dell product portfolio. A big part of this includes removing any technical roadblocks that may exist as we're working on a solution together. This also includes looking at any dependencies a customer's application may have and position the right end-to-end solution to meet performance and interoperability requirements. In the next several slides, we'll explore this a bit further. But first, let's start off with what our primary charter and mission statement is. Our primary goal is to help OEM customers solve business challenges with transformative OEM solutions from Dell Technologies. In many ways, the Dell OEM Solutions Group has been viewed as the anything is possible arm of Dell Technologies, where we look at enabling customers' requirements through our wide portfolio and service offerings. To that end, my pre-sales group owns the technical relationship and is responsible for technical design and winning those designs by having a deep understanding of customer needs, having the knowledge to position oftentimes unique solutions, leveraging the Dell product portfolio that interoperates with third-party cards and other related portfolio items, and have a path for escalating to the right resources. Every customer has their unique journey that leads them to our group. Some are startups that have a unique idea that they believe will change the world and need a partner that'll help them reach the full potential of that idea, while others may be household names that have traditionally used a purpose-built, often legacy product due to the lack of widespread available technology at the time of their first release. As advances in technology continue to be made, many of these customers have realized a transition to more widely available platforms offer them choice between a COTS or a consumer off-the-shelf product that allows them to leverage certifications and frees them from MOQs or minimum order quantities, forecasting, NREs for initial designs or changes, and other related pain points. This also often entails helping a customer through meeting transition requirements if they have not already decoupled their application from the purpose-built product over a standard x86-based platform. Let's look at our team's DNA. For years, our team has maintained a strong culture of getting ahead of many of these listed, existing, and emerging widespread customer-driven technology trends. This means that many of our teammates have often run and continue to run their own POCs or proof of concepts with technologies that have not yet been worked through by any other group, and present a bit of a starting point for other teams to work from. Our team has had a tradition over the years of sharing our findings around cutting-edge features and functions being adopted in the field for our core PG groups to consider for future flagship products, such as PowerEdge and in our storage products. Here's a look at some of the native technology strengths that exist within our group at the moment, and this continues to grow as technology trends spring up. These are just a few of the key focus verticals that help us continue to build and apply the technology strengths I just spoke about. So as you can see, we're very active in industrial automation, telecommunications, video surveillance, healthcare, marine, military and defense, Internet of Things, and OEM data storage solutions. And we also have next generation OEM solutions that we're always working on for emerging technologies and verticals. Here's a high-level view of how our product base and offerings are broken up when we're solutioning. As a foundational base, we have the entire Dell and SMP catalog available to pull from. As a requirement becomes more application-specific, the level of customization tends to increase to meet these requirements, and thus traverse up the pyramid into OEM unique offerings, which increase the level of customization needed. Here's a look and a breakdown of all of the unique OEM offerings that we have. Starting on the left, we have OEM-ready solutions. OEM-ready solutions are unbranded or rebrand ready for a customer to take the bezel, splash screen, packaging, documentation, and other pieces and rebrand them or leave them unbranded if they don't want anything on them at all. Long lifecycle or long stability products fall into the XL product line. Now these are products that offer a stability play for customers to be able to transition with ease with a 12-month transition cycle. This moves us into our specialty products. Industrial, rugged, and carrier grade are our specialty products. Industrial, as the solution implies, offers solutions that are ready for an industrial environment or industrial vertical. They offer extended operating temperatures, dust filter protection and corrosion protection, long life cycle of 3.5 to 5 years, 24/7 continuous operation, and high MTBFs or mean time between failures. Our rugged line offers rugged products for a number of different environments, including military, telecom, and other use cases. Our carrier grade products target our telecommunications vertical with NEBS 3 and ETSI compliance and validation. These offer DC and AC power, DC grounding kits, and other related features as well. And at the very end, we also have customized solutions that can be tailor-made depending on a customer's requirements. Let's now look at our team's engagement. Here's a look at our account team members. The roles surrounded by blue broken lines are roles that report into our group with their specific responsibilities. Our SEs are generally field-based. We work very closely with account executives, inside sales representatives, and the rest of our support group highlighted in the lighter blue boxes. I should mention that those are also dedicated resources to the OEM group. Speaking of dedicated resources, our SE teams have internal dedicated product application engineers to escalate hardware details related to expected technical behaviors that cannot be easily answered through a technical document widely available. This is a service offered to our SE teams in all regions across all Dell product lines. Now let's take a look at the general engagement process. To begin, a BDM, AE, ISR, or even an SE would typically start off by qualifying an OEM opportunity. So this means taking a look at a customer's unique IP, whether there's a budget in place for the opportunity, and what the production launch schedule might be. We'd then move into having a technical focal or the SE work to identify and capture solution requirements to determine feasibility. This would include technical performance measures, design dependency parameters, and whether or not the solution could be met with a consumer off-the-shelf product or whether customization is needed. We would then present a customer with a solution proposal stating the requirements and how they're being met. At this point, the customer would take a look at the proposal, and if all requirements are met, potentially request a PLC or pilot to start testing. Once the customer has had a chance to run through the POC, the customer would evaluate and recommend any enhancements to the solution proposal. Once these are all met, he'll validate and approve the POC for the production phase. At this point, the SE would work with various groups to move this through to production. This includes working with the services team, our custom factory integration team, or partners to move this into a production phase, leveraging the solution proposal where everything was captured. It's not uncommon for our team to engage in whiteboarding sessions with a customer in a number of OEM-centric applications to produce a much more elaborate representation to base our solution proposals off of. Here's just a few examples of what that would look like. Here's a bit more detail on our team's engagement model and expectations. Starting at the sample checklist, we generally want to make sure that we secure answers to most of the questions listed there to streamline the process of arriving at a solution. The lower half double-clicks into the solution type that an OEM customer can expect from our OEM team and the value it presents to their business. Our customers are the domain experts in a number of markets as listed there. Our SC's expertise falls into helping our customers profile their workloads, hardware requirements, software stack dependencies, and providing overall guidance on a full solution. When this works right, we have projects in the center that we work together on. To help us along many of our customer engagements, we have a dedicated OEM Solution Center in Santa Clara. Here we can set up remote proof of concepts where a customer can be provided a dedicated sandbox to test out their unique OEM application. We can also do a number of form, fit, and function tests on behalf of the customer or an SC that may be working through a solution with the customer. Now let's walk through just a few customer use cases. Here are just a few engagements that are commonplace in our patch. Starting on the left, we have customers that are working on a number of different appliances that target verticals such as finance, retail, logistics, energy, telecommunications, healthcare, and even governments. Manufacturing and supply chain is also a big target for us, with supply chain optimization being targeted, smart production and automation, predictive fleet maintenance, demand forecasting, and the list goes on. Big data insights, video surveillance, healthcare OEMs, hardware acceleration appliances, multi-cloud aggregation platforms, cybersecurity, factory and industrial automation, and even autonomous vehicles are being targeted. At this point, I'd like to thank you for hanging in there this long. If there are any further questions or you'd like to engage with our team, I could be reached at miguel.polito@dell.com. Thanks again and have a terrific day.